Repressing your ego is killing your spiritual gains, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how. So maybe you felt like this before, right? Like maybe you've looked at someone who has a successful business, maybe a friend of yours who's making more money than you, or maybe your ex-boss or your current boss, and you think, what do they have that I don't? Like, you may actually even think that I'm smarter than him, I'm smarter than my boss. Like, he doesn't impress me at all. I don't admire this person. He has shitty habits. Maybe you eat really clean and he just eats fucking McDonald's or something. Or maybe you have another friend and you think he's really dumb, but somehow he's making more money than you, or he has more social success than you. And you think, if I tried, dude, I would do a much better job. And this is something that I felt for a long time, to be honest. Like, I would look at other people. Actually, the boss example is kind of my example, because I looked at a former boss that I had. He was CEO of a space company. And I just thought, man, this guy is not smart. He's not better than me in anything. I could totally outperform him. But the truth of the matter is I didn't. And most likely you aren't doing so. You're staying stuck. You're just telling yourself that, and by the way, I believe you. I believe that you could probably outperform most people if you actually tried, because you want to know why? Because I also believe that if I really try, I will outperform anyone. I will do whatever it needs to be done in order to get the job done. I have that kind of mentality within me. But probably like you, I also repressed a lot of it. And then I just use this ideation as a coping mechanism. And I know this kind of fancy words, okay, I'll explain it. But the point is, I will look at someone on LinkedIn and I'll think, what do they have that I don't? Like, I could totally, I don't know, have a better business than they do. But the truth of the matter is, I don't have a business and they have a business. I mean, dude, you look on YouTube, you see like 20-year-old kids, multimillionaires. And you're like, this kid doesn't know shit about life. And you're probably right. But they do know about business because they applied themselves in business. And so you cannot just stay stuck, and you cannot just look at other successful people. And even though you may be right and you do better, just tell yourself, if I tried, I would do better. Because this is just coping. You're just trying to preserve your dopamine and keep your ego happy, but not having to do the actual physical effort. So what you're essentially doing is you're repressing that aggressiveness. You're repressing the flame of competition. And this is partially your fault. I mean, it's fully your responsibility, let's say, but it's also imprinted on you by society, because there's this war on masculinity and competitiveness, which just tries to stifle you down and keep you in this dormant dopamine preserving state. But you do know within you your potential. And because you're not operating at your potential, and because you're not striving and pushing beyond your edge, you're just staying stuck. You feel bad, you feel sad, you feel depressed, and you feel the need to escape. And then you can see exactly just how the cycle goes, because you feel the need for escapism. You don't want to ruin the dopamine cycle on your brain, and so you consume content. You tell yourself, oh yeah, I could be better if I tried, but you never try, and you keep getting stuck. So how do you get out of here? I say, be okay with the competitiveness. Be okay with feeling like, I could do better than me. You could look at this video and be like, his video sucked, dude. I could make a better YouTube video. Then just go and do it. Like, I'm not telling you, you probably can make a better YouTube video, but you're not doing it, right? So that's the point I'm trying to make, is actually let that, even if it's a little flame of competitiveness, just take over and push you and prove to yourself that you can actually do better. Can you do better? Then prove it. Start your own YouTube channel, start your own business. Prove it. Let's see if you can actually do better. There's also and now we go into the approaching authenticity realm, right? There's also another fascinating point about actually doing your best at something, which is, if you want to do your best at something, if you want to perform, you got to operate in a flow state. And in order to operate in a flow state, you need to start shedding, and you need to shed things that don't serve you. And this obviously includes trauma. This includes the spiritual work we talk about here. This includes finding something that's actually aligned to your soul and to your purpose, and actually going in a way that's with the wind and not against the wind. But also don't use that as an excuse not to take action. If you want to optimize your performance, essentially, you have to be light and you have to shed yourself of this heaviness. And that's actually really spiritual. By the way, before I finish the video off, I just wanted to say that I've opened up some small slots on my calendar, putting some time to talk to my subscribers and to actually teach people what I learned about letting go, because I think it's such an essential tool. that will help your life tremendously, and like anyone should learn it. I don't ask for money, I don't ask for anything, it's completely free. All I ask is that you subscribe and you interact with my videos, because it helps the channel grow and it would make this kind of a win-win situation. That's all I ask from you. Thanks for watching the video, and click in the link if you want to talk to me. And if anything else, subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next time.